KEDC podcast, Empowering Ed, talks, highlights timely conversations from educators and important partners to increase knowledge, find inspiration, and get updates on school districts right here in Kentucky.
And we've got Carla, Kersey, and Brandy Breeze. They join us now to tell us a little bit more. You know, Indy and I have been thinking about doing a podcast, but we wouldn't have this job anymore. They'd fire us.
They would fire us.
But yours is going to be a lot better than that and a lot different, right, Carla?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, we have lots of fun at KEDC. But you know how our CEO, Nancy Hutchinson, is. She loves innovation. She loves anything we can get down into the nitty-gritty and tell everybody everything that's going on. And so we have Brandy Breeze. She's our host of the podcast, and actually she's the brainchild. She gets everything together. So Brandy does an excellent job getting the word out.
Well, Brandy, tell us a little bit about this podcast and what you add as the host.
Well, coming from the district level and as administrator, I'm glad to be able to fill in some gaps for communication and be innovative like Ms. Hutchinson wants us to be. I'm so thrilled to be able to give our listeners our KEDC services, our district stories from our district members. We have superintendents on, different folks from different districts to tell stories so listeners can hear what's going on in other districts. And we have partners in education from around the nation, the state. We're even tapping into authors globally, and our authors is our fourth category. So we have episodes on all four categories. We're in season 3 right now. So we have lots of episodes that people can go back in to our archives and our on Apple and Spotify and check us out and see if anything pertains to their work and helping them with professional learning, making decisions, with up-to-date research, because education is changing quickly and ever-changing, and so we have to keep up on a lot of information. So we're just here to help fill that gap.
And that's what a podcast is. It's to help you learn. You learn something new. So these other administrators and these other educators, they can take some of that information and say, hey, how can I put that into my classroom? How can I put that in my school, right?
Absolutely.
On demand, they can go back and look at the categories or the guests that they're interested in and use it anytime. Yeah.
And are we seeing an increase in people just wanting to know more information? I mean, even daily talking to my son and some of his friends, I'm learning that there are so many children with different disabilities that we didn't even know that they had. It's, you know, misdiagnosed or not even diagnosed at all. And so hearing some of those stories could really help some of the parents who just don't know what to do.
Yes, and to have the long format conversation in a podcast really lets the emotion and the details and the human element come out. So you're invested, you know, for a good 30 to 50 minutes, you're sitting down and listening to people's stories and information to see how you can use it in your context.
Are you still traveling all over Kentucky?
I am all over. On the road with Carla, still going strong. Love it. Was just at a national conference for our co-ops in Orlando, and someone from Illinois recognized me and told me she watches On the Road with Carla. So I about fell over when I heard that. So it's getting out.
Yeah.
I expected it to be local, but it's getting out. So I love it.
Yeah, you put yourself
Absolutely.
out there, it goes.
Yeah, well, they love to hear the stories of the students.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want more information, you see the website right there. It's really long, so I can't read all of it.
And we have socks.
Oh,
Look at that. We expect you to wear these now.
Well, I've got my shark socks on right now, and then they'll flash.
Look at that.
Give me a reason to drink more coffee.
Put your socks on, listen to the podcast.
Definitely.
Kick
Thank
back.
you both so much for being here.
Yes,
Thanks for
absolutely.
having us.